Welcome everyone to the Pantheon. I am your host Ray,
And I'm Evy.
and what are we looking at today?
We are looking at She-Hulk, which is from Marvel, but it's it's really, really well done. Now has a place, DC Marvel type thing. I don't know where that's going to happen, but that was good, and it's a good thing that She-Hulk is a part of it now, I think. So that's all I gotta say with that.
Okay.
You?
I bought the comic book She-Hulk 1 when it came out way back in the day. Sensational She-Hulk, not Savage. Savage was an earlier version. There's a barcode in episode 3 on the computer screen, a QR code. If you use your camera phone, whatever, and scan it, you get a free download of issue 1 of Sensational She-Hulk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If you look at Hawkeye, there were QR codes littered in that movie. If you brought your camera out or whatever and you scan this QR code, you would get downloadable stuff.
Cool.
So, a little heads up in case you didn't know that. Cool. So anyways, She-Hulk. Okay, so I read the comic books, that series specifically, and how it's a comedy show. It's probably one of the more legitimate comedy series compared to all the MCU to this point. More so funnier than WandaVision, if you want to call it funny, and more so than the comedy of Hawkeye. It's designed to be a 30-minute, really short comedy series. She breaks the fourth wall, kind of like moonlighting and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it. And if you read the comic book series, that's the tone. It doesn't take itself seriously. She's having fun. It's all jokes. It's not really it is action, but it's a really fun show that has fun and acknowledges its absurdity in many regards. I love the Abomination. I think where we are right now, we've only watched the first 5 episodes. I have my theories, which I don't know if I might go into in a second or so, but I have my theories regarding the Hulks, plural. I like the cameos in this, and I love the post-credit cameos at the end. Everything but the 5th episode, the 5th episode has a cameo, but it's not at the credits. It's like right at the end of the episode, so the cameo is there. But everything else, if you go into the credits, there's always a little bonus on all 4 episodes. Your thoughts on that?
It was really, really good. It was kind of funny too, with them throwing each other around. Which was good. I'm glad. I thought it would be a bad movie, but no, it was funny and everything in every single way. So yeah, it was well done. Okay. Because of the humor. I like the humor in it, right? So that, so that kind of made me see that a superhero could make me laugh so much. And that's all I have to say, really. But it was a good series. I can't wait for more.
Okay, I'll look at it from outside looking in. I like it for a couple of reasons. Too, because we have one episode where you have a Skrull, and we know Secret Invasion is coming in. One of our cases is a guy. This is the one that requires Megan Thee Stallion of being cloned, like that they living among us. Also, they just talk about a little bit more of how he becomes Smart Hulk, and because they don't explain how he went from being Dumb Hulk or being Hulk to Smart Hulk. That's discussed a little bit here, and also how he was able to become human form in a car, yet and control everything, and how he's able to work it out. And how Jennifer Walters' character fits in all of that, which leads into my idea of the Hulks. Now, unfortunately, the guy who played Thunderbolt Ross, William Hurt, passed away. I do feel, in my personal opinion, I've only seen the first 5 episodes, and by the time anyone sees our review, the series will be complete and it'll be out in the open. I think we're going to get the Red Hulks here. I think we're going to get Red Hulk. I don't know if we're going to get a Red She-Hulk, but we're definitely going to get a Red Hulk in this. And I think the Thunderbolts, at the D23, we saw the cast on the poster of who's going to be in it. I think specifically they're like in the trailer for Infinity War, I think it was. Yeah, like the trailer for Infinity War. When you see the Hulk running in Africa in Wakanda with Captain America in the jungle, you saw the
Mhm.
Hulk, but it was really Banner in the Hulkbuster suit when you saw the film. It's a misdirect. I think in the poster we saw of the Thunderbolts, we're going to see Red Hulk in as a final member of that team.
Cool.
And I think She-Hulk is when we get to the final episode of this, we're going to see a Red Hulk. That's my theory. I don't know. I have no proof, right? But like there are things that they've done to indicate they want to synthesize a version of the Hulk for a Red Hulk. Everything points to it. In my
Cool.
personal, I don't know, but what are your thoughts?
It's possible. Could be a polka dot Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, that was a bad joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never know what'll happen. I'd like to see all kinds of Hulks, and I'm happy that this movie is making people think of what Hulk will be, rather it's a Green Hulk, Red Hulk, and whatever. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. And yeah, I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. Oh, besides the cameo, I like the way they draw her. I know there's some controversy over that. I know for a fact that the animations or the compositing of Hulk was already pre-rendered because I mean his detail is amazing, right? The hairs on his face, the grays, the gray hairs is because they've had years of work of him, so it's already created the generated look of the Hulk was already composite. It's already been made.
Mhm,
She's a brand new composite. There's a scene where in I think episode 4 where she's walking into the office. It looks weird. It's not even normal.
mhm,
But besides that one scene that looked really off, you know, it looks good. You know, for what it is. I mean, they've worked as hard as they can to get her looking realistic. You know, I think Abomination's interesting. I like what we're so far. Okay, so right now, Abomination Neil Blonsky this is a spoiler here is what is our first client. He's trying to prove that he's a good guy. How do you believe that?
that he's a good guy, the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Given like a given like he was made to actually look like a freaky person who um who just was made to actually get radiation or got radiated and suffering because of that, made to, I guess, be a Hulk, right? He didn't do anything to deserve it. Like he wants to learn how he was a Hulk, or or made to be a Hulk. So I think that it was, yeah, it was a good um story. I liked it. Can't wait to see, I guess, episode 6 and 10 whenever that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. To your end, I look at the Eric Bana version, which is based on I think issues 230 231 of Hulk was based on his okay, good example, Moon Knight. Okay, the trauma that his childhood
Yeah.
is what caused a splinter with Moon Knight. I think there's that in the comics. That's what Banner created in his mind, and he had the altar. Some serious dark psychosis. Sorry. Um, with Blonsky, I think with the haikus and how he took all those blood samples and those injections, that made him what he made. That's what made him like flip out and obsessive. And I think genuinely, I think he's a good guy, and I think he might be joining the Thunderbolts at some point too.
Interesting.
I don't know. But if he gets, but then again, the contractual agreement that he can't become he can't be Abomination in public may prevent him from being a member of the Thunderbolts. But Thunderbolts is the Thunderbolts is a black ops operation, like the Suicide Squad. They are the villains, like the Suicide Squad that go out and do things that heroes should be doing. So if you want Suicide Squad done right, I think the Thunderbolts are going to be the team to watch. And having a U.S. agent, having a Winter Soldier, having Yelena, sorry, Black Widow's sister, having Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp, having the Russian father from from Black Widow, having those characters all in that roster is going to be really interesting. But for monsters, I think you're going to get the Red Hulk or you're going to get Abomination. But if you get both, oh my gosh, it's going to be fun to watch.
Cool.
So that's me. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not sure where we're in phase 5 that's going to come out. I know it's like 2024, isn't it? I think it's coming out. I don't know, but it's part of phase 5, so we'll see. I do think we're not seeing the full picture, and that's what I like about Marvel. They keep it to the vest until the last possible second, and then when they do, it's great. I'm going to leave you with one little anecdote that I find fun about Marvel versus DC. I remember when I saw Justice League in the theaters, it was November of 2017. 1 week after it was in theaters, they dropped the trailer for Infinity War. And right then and there, I said to you, I don't think I said, maybe it was to you, I said, they lost. Justice League, JL, they're gone. That trailer just made me say, oh, it made me go, ooh, it made me go, ah, and then I jumped. I go, that trailer was everything you want in a movie. And then, of course, the movies, plural, Endgame, 20 years, it really is probably one of the best. It made Star Wars look silly. What Star Wars was like 30 years in the making, that final movie, like Rise of Skywalker, it pales in comparison to what Endgame does to 20 films in like 10 years. Like what you got from that is hard to mimic. And unfortunately, we're seeing that now in phase 4. After seeing, I think you can disagree with this. After seeing Endgame, everything we've seen so far in the MCU, whether it's the TV series or the movies, is looking less than stellar. Is because we're comparing it to an amazing conclusion of a saga, and that's what's making it look not as good. Because I think myself included. We want to see threads that lead up to a bigger picture. We're not getting that, but I do believe having Kate Bishop and Len putting all those little breadcrumbs in place, we're getting the Young Avengers. We're getting Avengers 5. We're getting Kang the Conqueror. We're getting small little tidbits. But I think we're impatient because what took 10 years, we want to see it now in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you're right. Can't wait until the next Star Wars, or the next Hulk, or just like, or even Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
See what'll happen there. I can't wait until I guess 2023 or 2024 just to see what will happen. That's what I can't wait.
What are you looking for the most? So that it's coming. What movie are you waiting for? Okay, besides Wakanda Forever, which comes out, we'll be reviewing. Besides that, because I know that's high on your list. What's the next big MCU movie or series are you looking forward to see next?
Avengers, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what'll happen with the Avenger, with Thor, and either one or I'd like to see that, see what'll happen. Or we'll see. I don't want to start like going, oh man, I wish that would have, or else I can't focus.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, with that, I am Ray.
I'm Evy.
We'll talk to you next week. Take care.
Take care.